Look, we've got a small group here tonight. It's usually a bit bigger, but we're a small Zen center. But anybody who practices here knows the open-heartedness, the helpfulness. When we're on retreat and this room is full, and sometimes it's overfull, and this building is overfull, and these 2 bathrooms, and this small kitchen, and this no place to sit around when there's a break, we all know what the open-heartedness and the generosity of this Sangha is. And that sets a kind of foundation to allow us to actually be safe enough to go inside. Zen is not a safe practice. We can't, because when you go inside and you really investigate your life, you bump up against unsafe things. So in order to be able to do that kind of practice, your environment it's so helped if the environment is safe. That there's a space for you that if touching into those difficult places brings all sorts of anger up, as long as you don't too much throw that anger on anybody else, you're free to have it. Because it's a safe, open place. If you start acting a little weird, people will leave you alone. But if you need help, somebody will be right there. I remember there was a time during a retreat, I wasn't in the room, I was giving interviews, but I was told that somebody started crying and somebody went over to help them. And the person didn't need any help. So it was a bit of a jagged moment. But what the person needed was the safety to be able to cry. Yeah, if they really needed something, somebody would be there. Marshall probably was the head Dharma teacher, and I'm sure he would have moved if things needed to be dealt with. That's Marshall's way. But Marshall also knows to not move. To let somebody be with what they're working with. And the foundation just holds them up. If you don't understand your own feelings, if you haven't made enough contact with them, then you don't know how to do that. And it's all right to make a mistake. The person who jumped over, they may be very well in touch with their emotions, and they were just overwhelmed with compassion, and they went to help. That's fine. Then Marshall or whoever it was said, you know what, it's okay. Let them handle it. Back off. But we say, Zen Master Bon Soeng lays this out at the very beginning of his teaching. Marshall said it. Understand your true self, help this world. That's the purpose of Buddhism. Understand your true self means all of it. We tend to want to cut out the parts that are uncomfortable and that we don't like. But truly, if we can hold the energy and incorporate it, then there's a possibility for some freedom. Freedom doesn't come by making your life small. Freedom comes by making your life wide open. And in order to have a wide open life, you have to be able to accept and hold the energy that brings. So I always say, that means we make our center stronger, not so that we can be a tough guy or a tough gal, but so that we can hold it and stay present rather than having to run away. That's the path to enlightenment. That's the path to freedom. Hold it. Be with it. Don't fake it. Don't pretend it's not there. Admit it and learn to hold it. That's being alive. It's not only smiling and being happy. When you're sad, be sad, but with awareness. Marshall said it. You learn to hold your experience, then that sadness informs you and you awaken with that sadness.